and welcome to Up the Villa podcast. If you're new to our channel, please subscribe. You'll help us grow massively. We are so close to 5,000 subscribers now. We are well on the way. So just hit that button and it'll help us out massively. Drop this video a like. We'll have a like target of 200 and get in the comments down below. Hey, how you feeling about Norwich away and what you think the score is going to be as well. All your comments recently have been absolutely amazing. So thanks for supporting us. So Villa, we got COVID. It feels like this. If the players watch this podcast, Ryan had COVID, I've had COVID. Now some of the players have got COVID. So frustrating. And what's good about this one today, what we're doing as well, by the way, is normally we do our previews before the Gerrard presser, so it's good that we've got a little bit of an insight while I record this of what is actually going on. So Gerrard has said we were all rested this morning. We've got a couple of cases on the playing side. We've got a couple of cases on the staff side. They are isolated now, so we'll send our best wishes to them. Definitely hope they're okay. Hopefully it just remains at a couple. It's obviously not what we wanted, but we'll have to deal with the situation and adapt. So yeah, it's just bitterly frustrated, especially going into a busy period. The last thing you want now is a load of players having to miss 10 days or whatever, or maybe more. So frustrating. And then more frustrating news is Nakamba's MRI on his knee. Very frustrating because he's been playing so well for Villa. His best form in a Villa shirt by a country mile. So that's also annoying. Hopefully he's not going to be out too long, but, he's going to go to the African Cup of Nations. So that's in January as well. So we were going to miss him anyway. But, while he's playing so well, it's just really, really frustrating. But like Gerrard said, there's opportunities there now for someone to come in and make their claim. He also said about McGinn, I love John McGinn. I love the person, the character, the player. I'm the lucky one that's able to work with him and try and improve his game. Definitely a bromance going on there. I absolutely love that. And about Brandeis, but he's a fantastic talent. He's had a couple of knocks over the last 3 or 4 sessions, so we've had to try to manage his load. The idea was always to have him fresh and ready for this game. It's absolutely massive that Brandeis coming into a bit of form now. He's starting to show bits. Probably should have had a few more assists. I think he has been a little bit unlucky. But he's a fantastic player. I absolutely love Brandeis. I see him having a massive future at this football club. He's going back to Carrow Road. Hopefully he's going to show them what they're missing. And he puts in a real good performance because I see a massive player there for Villa. He's absolutely fantastic. And hopefully he can have a good game. But yeah, it's going to be a weird one seeing Dino in a different dugout for sure. I have been watching a few of their games. I think they started off pretty good. The games I watched, I thought they were really poor against Newcastle away when they had 10 men as well. It's going to be difficult for them to stay up, but I think Dino will instill a bit of belief into that squad, and I think they'll be fighting to the very end. And I think there's 4 or 5 teams that are going to be down there. So, if they're still down there with a couple of games to go, he was able to keep us up. So hopefully, I wish the best for Dino anyway. So hopefully, he can keep them up because, he's a great guy. But there's no sentiment, is there? We saw that with Gerrard going back to Liverpool. Dino want Norwich to beat us. He'll want to get one over on Villa for sure because obviously, he's recently been sacked by him. So, especially for this game, got to get the 3 points. We do not want to be losing. And I think the players as well, some of the players have got to put in a big performance because they didn't play on the Dino at times, did they, towards the end? So I'm expecting some of them to put in massive performances. Sanson will definitely want to have a point to prove because he was frozen out for so long, wasn't he? He didn't really ever have a look in. So I am expecting Sanson to come in. He has showed bits recently. He's had some real good cameos. He's looked brilliant on the ball. He's a brilliant presser. And he's a midfielder I think Gerrard will absolutely love. So yeah, it's a little bit of a weird one that we don't know who is injured. Who has got COVID. So we'll have to check out that team news just before kickoff. But my thoughts on the game, it will be difficult. Dino will set them up. He'll want to stifle us. I think it'll be a close contest to start with, but I'm expecting Villa to do bits on tomorrow. I want to see us have and show that quality. I think the possession has sort of not quite been there in some of the games that we've been watching with Gerrard. I think we've had spurts of being good. We've had spurts of seeing some real good football, but I think now we need that sort of a complete package. I think he's definitely made us more difficult to beat. The shape of the team defensively, in and out of the ball, is spot on. We are brilliant. But I'd just like to now see that little bit more of a transition with the ball, keeping the ball for longer spells. I know that's something that they've been working on, and it will come in time. But I just think now, especially against Norwich, especially against Burnley, when we are probably going to see a little bit more of the ball, I expect a bit more possession now. And I just want to see us sort of on the front foot as well, because we've got a lot of quality. Yes, players might be missing, but we do have a bit of depth in this squad that I think that players can come in and also play their part as well. This is my thoughts. I do think we might see a front three of Watkins, Ings and Buendia. I just think we are going to see Danny Ings over the next few games. I think just because of the workload. So, yeah, that's the front three that I think we're going to go with. Let me know what you think the front three is going to be as well. But I am expecting us to go there, be strong, and get the 3 points. I think the next 2 games, you don't want to be looking at anything less than 4 at a worst. So I'm expecting 2 wins, to be honest. So we'll go to the thoughts and the views of the Villa fans. We've had a few come in. So do we rotate due to the number of games? I'd bring Sanson in for Nakamba and play Luiz as the 6. I'd also start Watkins, Ings and Buendia. Tough game as they are playing better, but a big performance gives us a big win. That's from the legend Gary Plaza. So, yeah, I mean, it looks like Sanson will come in because Nakamba's injured. I think Luiz definitely looks better as a 6 anyway. I think he's got a lot of, he's great on the ball. He's got that little bit of that swagger as well, that Brazilian swagger. So I think he's a lot better suited, definitely, in that number 6 role. And like you said, he's called my front three. We've got Jangle Bells Johnson has put, can see a last-minute winner from someone Smith didn't rate that much. Smethwick Villain has put, Buendia needs to start for me. I like. Most was surprised he was dropped against Liverpool. He's an excellent footballer and links play well. Ings in and Watkins out on the left. Sanson must be pushing for a start, surely. Maybe not too many changes at once, though. So, yeah, I mean, another one, same front three. Sanson's probably going to start. McGinn will be in midfield as well. So, yeah, so the few changes that will be coming in. Obviously, it's difficult to know who has got COVID, basically. Henry's put Sanson in, Nakamba out. 3 up top would be Buendia, Ings and Watkins. Target back at left back. Let's score more than 2. Alex has put, going to be a hard game up against Dino again. He's got a good record against us as head coach. I think Sanson has earned a start. Would be good to see Trez get minutes again, and he's going for a narrow 2-1 wins. That's from Alex. Thanks, mate. DJ has put Sanson to score. AVFC for life has put, I think this is a good time to rest a couple of players. Like Sanson should start. Does Ings start too, maybe? Yeah, I think whether it's this game or the next one, I think we're definitely going to see Danny Ings up front. Justin sent us in a question. How did Ryan get his holiday agreed at the busiest time of the year for the pod? Absolutely shocking. I cannot believe it. He's gone to New York now. He's left me and Justin to manage the ship. So we're taking over the website. And yeah, Ryan's off on his holiday. So if you are listening, mate, have a good holiday. We are going to miss you on the pod. As you can see, it's just me that's doing the preview today. I thought I'd give them 2 a little bit of a break and just take this one on my own. But yeah, Ryan's gone on holiday. Justin's fuming that he couldn't get the time off. Villain Empire has put gonna be Ramsey or Chukwuemeka with Watkins 2-0 hard fought. Nathan has put Dean Smith revenge mission. Yeah, I mean, you're going to take all emotion out of that game, aren't you? Dino, he's just going to set them up to try and beat Villa like he'd set up to try and beat any other game. So as a Villa fan, it's just going to be a little bit weird seeing him on the touchline, really. But I wish him all the best for the future as well. But yeah, so we'll leave it at there. Look, COVID news. We've had Nakamba's injury news. My thoughts on how we're going to start the game. And we've had a few thoughts from the viewers and the listeners. So get in the comments down below on your thoughts as well. So my score prediction, like we always do, I am going to go for a 3-1 Villa win. I'm going to go with a rare Dougie Luiz goal. I'm going to go with a John McGinn, and I'm going to go with a Buendia goal back on his return. So we'll be back after the game with our match reaction. It'll be me and Justin for that one as well. So stay tuned, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for the support, and up the Villa.